Just about set to go. And getting to start, Mackenzie Gore.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
This one in the air. Low. Hauls it in, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
You got this, Mackenzie.
There's the strike. Gore. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Just off the outside edge, 1-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. The other way, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Aaron Judge in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Chisholm at first, one gone.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Popped up. Garcia hauls it in for the out. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Let's go, Mac.
And that one clips the corner.
Ball, that's in.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. Third out. The Yanks lead one, and now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in Washington, D.C., getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Cole. How about a report on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Just off the outside edge. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And he won around. Rule to swing. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singing, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Come on, Dylan.
And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. It's a K from the Coltrane.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Nationals Park, stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Gore back to work. Slider for a strike.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. So he goes yard to left. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting 7. First
Just
baseman.
kept it simple. Played
Goldschmidt.
Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Liner caught at second.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Wells over at first with one away. Fought off foul. Abrams. They get one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Strike on the inside corner. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Volpe makes the grab, one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Josh Bell. And a foul ball. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
One ball, two strikes.
That one almost got him. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two out, space is empty. Up the middle, Volpe. Nats go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. Yankees 1 and the Nationals nothing. Top half of the third inning, leading off Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Cabrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pitch. And that is out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a ball. That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Bouncer to second. Garcia tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And there's a foul ball. Ruiz tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Ruiz leads off second with nobody out. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That K is his third of the game. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
just missed. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Runner at second here, one gone.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missed. C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick.
Now
Front shoulder open,
shortstop,
backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle
Abrams.
not where he needed it to be.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Smoked into left field, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Down and away for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fastball is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And that is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And that's through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. And the count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. And that's the third out. 3 left for Washington, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C. Start of the fourth, Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
And that's too high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Man at first. Now here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Wood under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells digs in now. A single his first time. That one fouled off. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. That's out to center field. Young. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Nationals Park, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nathaniel Lowe. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and That's been true again today.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped up. Volpe. 1 up, 1 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is inside, ball 1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Misses outside. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Garcia.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's outside. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 1 and the Nationals nothing. And we're back.
Leading
all
off
set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Gore back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Two. On the ground to the left. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's saved.
Now batting left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got
third
something he
baseman,
could handle.
Oswaldo
Pretty tough for the infielders to
Cabrera.
do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
And a curve misses outside. Goldie, the lead runner, out at second. Dominguez on at first with nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Garcia on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now batting, second
Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm
Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm
now at the plate.
Jr.
1 for 2. And that one a little bit high. And that one fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Goldie around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-zip.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. And that's outside. And Judge spoils that one. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Chisholm around third. Head first slide, and he's safe. And they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Mackenzie Gore will depart, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Lucas
Nationals.
Sims takes over on the
Number
mound.
39.
Still pretty early in the ball game,
Lucas
so this bullpen has some work
Sims.
ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here comes Bellinger. He is struck out, and he is walked. That is upstairs for ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
2-2 the count.
Man on second, 2 down.
Count ball.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. In for a strike, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, these Nats finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered
1 ball,
opportunities.
2 strikes.
It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after
Now
hitting the line
batting,
drive that finds a
third
glove, but
baseman,
you will get some
Jose
high fives. You
Tena.
know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch
outside.
misses for ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good
ball, 1
enough to
strike.
get to the finish line.
To the right side, Chisholm. Over to first.
He's out.
Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick
Now
outs.
batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Ball 1 there. Not
2-0.
close with that one. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable,
1 ball,
that type of
2
experience.
strikes.
And they'll do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a
Now
staple
batting,
as a
the
strikeout
designated
pitch over
hitter,
the years. And what's so tough as a
Giancarlo
hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
And the first
Ball one,
offering
no
is
strike.
not close. Stanton, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's down
Ball
and
3.
in. And that's ball
Take your
4.
base, ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could
Up
have walked
next
me right
for the
there, Boog.
Yankees,
The last one
catcher,
wasn't even
Austin
close.
Wells.
One gone, runner at first. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1. Stanton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a
Can't lose
ball.
ball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on
Now
top.
batting, first baseman Paul
And Paul
Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt will come up to hit. That one's
Counts
upstairs,
1-0.
ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And
2-0.
another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Misses the
3 balls,
zone for a
1
ball.
strike.
That was the sweeper. Goldie swings and hammers one deep to left. That one back there. Tattooed and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make at bats look like batting practice from time to time. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Manager manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Lucas Sims gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
DJ
Nationals.
Hurts comes on now.
Number 77.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
DJ
he almost
Hurts.
has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty, one away, and the batter now, Jason Dominguez. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball is outside. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Garcia on to first, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. Back after this on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 6th. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
C.J. Abrams.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to center. Bellinger gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Did not go. One down, base is empty. And downstairs.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now one missed.
2-1.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Two outs. This to third. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They continue to trail 7-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Young makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz
Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And ball one.
Ball.
That's down and in.
3.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Young under it. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, here's Nathaniel Lowe. And a foul ball. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Leiter, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Line drive. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
New
pitcher
York,
for the Yankees,
number
Tim Hill.
41.
And he's got a nice lead
Tim
to work
Hill.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. He's grounded out a couple of times. Foul ball there. Two in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. Out to short. Over to Goldie. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. A little bit high maybe, and that is ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Man at second. That one misses. The count now 2-2. In the air, right field. Great effort, but it gets down. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now batting.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. First and third, 1 down. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1 out. Throw to first, safe.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Nationals 2. We go to the 8th at the plate. Giancarlo
designated
Stanton.
hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hers back to work. That one outside. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away. Austin Wells,
Up next,
the
for
next
the
to hit.
Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Nope, that's inside.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one outside. Now 1 and 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Lowe, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Nationals 2. And we're back.
Leading
Ready
off
for the bottom of the 8th.
Nationals,
And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Abrams.
And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just
Now
goes to
batting,
show you
the
how
right
defensive
fielder,
hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Cruz, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Yanks leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
2 down, bases empty. And now up for Washington, James Wood. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Nationals 2.
Now pitching for the
So they
Nationals.
turn things over to the righty, Zach
Number
Brixey.
66.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the
Leading off for
scoreboard.
the
Just doesn't
Yankees,
have the same
left
intensity
fielder,
to
Jason
it, but
Dominguez.
he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Dominguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering is foul back. And that's a little bit high. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 62 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. That one pushed to the left and foul. And misses inside. This one in the air, center field. Young under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Nationals 2.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now as they hand the ball to a
Number
fresh arm to
56.
start the bottom of the ninth. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And here's the first
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Nathaniel
Nationals.
Lowe.
First
1 for 3.
baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Leiter, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And it's even up.
That's a ball.
Way to be patient.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. At the wall, and it's out of play. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of
Now
that
batting,
curveball. Down and in. He gets it
hitter,
out of the danger
Josh
zone, and
Bell.
you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Josh Bell at the plate now. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now, Luis Garcia. That's too
Ball
low.
1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strike.
Leiter is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.